Have you ever caught your own reflection unexpectedly? Perhaps in a shop window or a darkened computer screen. And for just a fleeting second, you see the entire story of your life looking back at you. Not just the face you know, but the echo of every laugh, the shadow of every worry, the quiet resilience etched into the corners of your eyes. It's a powerful moment, isn't it? A moment that reminds us that time is not just a thief that steals our youth, but a master artist that paints our legacy. In our younger years, we think of longevity as a number: 80, 90, 100. We see it as a finish line to be crossed. But as we gather more seasons, as we enter our 70s and beyond, we begin to understand. Longevity is not about the quantity of years in your life. It is about the quality of life in your years. It's about having the energy to play with a grandchild, the clarity of mind to learn a new language or finish that novel, the vitality to walk through a forest and feel the earth beneath your feet. It's about continuing to be the protagonist of your own incredible story. Today, we're not going to talk about a diet. Diets are restrictive. They are about subtraction. Instead, we are going to talk about nourishment, about addition. We are going to explore 8 remarkable allies, 8 humble yet unbeatable foods that are, in essence, stories on a plate. These are not magic pills. They are ancient, trusted companions on the human journey, and they hold incredible power to help us write the most vibrant, beautiful, and meaningful chapters of our lives, especially in our 70s. So, let's begin this story together. Number 1. Extra virgin olive oil, the golden thread of history. Imagine standing in a sun-drenched grove in Greece or Italy. The air is thick with the scent of earth and leaves. All around you are olive trees, some of them hundreds, even thousands of years old. Their trunks are gnarled and twisted, like wise old sages. These trees have witnessed empires rise and fall. They have sheltered lovers and provided shade for philosophers. And for all that time, they have produced a liquid that is nothing short of miraculous: extra virgin olive oil. When you drizzle this golden green oil over a salad or a piece of warm bread, you are not just adding flavor. You are partaking in a ritual as old as civilization. This is more than just a fat. It's a potent anti-inflammatory. Think of it like a gentle, internal balm that soothes your body from the inside out. In our 70s, our bodies can often feel like they are in a constant state of low-grade inflammation, which can lead to aches, stiffness, and chronic disease. Olive oil, rich in compounds like oleocanthal, works quietly and consistently to calm that fire. I remember my grandfather, a man with hands as tough as leather, but a heart as soft as a summer breeze. He never measured olive oil. He would just take the bottle and pour a generous, shimmering stream over everything from his morning tomatoes to his evening fish. He called it the good stuff. He lived a vibrant, active life well into his 90s, and I'm convinced that his daily communion with the good stuff was his secret. It wasn't just about heart health, though its benefits there are legendary. It was about a philosophy. It was about choosing something pure, something real, something that connected him to the earth and to generations past. So, invite this ancient friend into your kitchen. Make it your primary oil. Let it be the golden thread that connects your present health to a deep, historical wellspring of vitality. Number 2. Berries, nature's tiny jewels. Do you recall the simple joy of picking wild berries as a child? The thrill of finding a patch of deep purple blackberries or ruby red raspberries. The slight stain on your fingertips and a burst of sweet, tart flavor in your mouth. It was pure, unadulterated happiness. As we age, we can recapture that magic, and in doing so, give our brains one of the most profound gifts imaginable. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, all of them, are like tiny edible jewels, packed with powerful antioxidants called flavonoids. If inflammation is a slow-burning fire, then oxidative stress is like a form of cellular rust, a process that ages our bodies, and most critically, our minds. The antioxidants in berries are like a team of dedicated guardians, patrolling our system and protecting our delicate brain cells from this damage. Studies have shown, time and again, that regular consumption of berries can help slow down age-related cognitive decline. It can help keep your memory sharp, your focus clear. Think of it this way. Every handful of blueberries you stir into your morning oatmeal is like sending a reinforcement team to the command center of your body, your brain. There's a wonderful lady who lives down my old street, Alara. She's in her late 70s, and her mind is as sharp as a tack. Her secret? Every single day, without fail, she has a small bowl of mixed berries. She calls it her bowl of thoughts. She says it's not just for her memory, but for her mood. And she's right. The same compounds that protect our brain also seem to lift our spirits. It's a beautiful reminder that the simplest things, a handful of berries, a moment of sweetness, can be the most powerful medicine for both mind and soul. Number 3, leafy greens, the unsung workhorses. In every great story, there are the flamboyant heroes and the quiet, dependable characters who do all the hard work behind the scenes. In the world of nutrition, leafy greens, spinach, kale, chard, collard greens, are those unsung workhorses. They may not have the glamour of an exotic fruit, but their contribution to our longevity is immeasurable. As we move through our 70s, 2 things become critically important: the strength of our bones and the clarity of our vision. Leafy greens are champions for both. They are packed with vitamin K, an essential nutrient that helps shepherd calcium into our bones, keeping them strong and resilient. They are also loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that accumulate in our retinas, acting like internal sunglasses to protect our eyes from damaging light and age-related macular degeneration. But let's move beyond the science. Think of a salad. Not a sad, limp side dish, but a vibrant, sprawling canvas of greens. A deep green spinach, a frilly kale, a ruby red chard. Building a beautiful salad is an act of creation. It's a daily affirmation that you are choosing to build a strong, resilient body. I'm reminded of a community garden I once visited, tended to almost exclusively by retirees. I saw men and women in their 70s and 80s, with soil under their fingernails and smiles on their faces, tending to their rows of kale and lettuce. They were not just growing food, they were cultivating life. They were outside, they were active, and they were connecting with the earth and with each other. Their daily dose of greens was woven into a lifestyle of purpose and community. So, find ways to welcome these greens into your life. Sauté spinach with garlic and olive oil. Blend kale into a smoothie. Use large lettuce leaves as a wrap for your favorite fillings. Let these humble leaves be the strong, silent foundation upon which you build your daily health. Now, this journey through food is really a journey through our memories and our hopes, isn't it? Each flavor can unlock a story. I'm curious, and I believe others would be too. What is one food that holds a special story for you? Doesn't have to be one we've mentioned. Perhaps it's your mother's chicken soup or a special bread your father used to bake. Please take a moment and share that story in the comments below. Reading them would be a wonderful way for us all to connect and share in this beautiful tapestry of life. Number 4, fatty fish, a balm for the brain and heart. Let's travel to the sea. Picture the deep, cold, pristine waters of the North Atlantic. It is from these waters that we get one of the most powerful foods for the aging brain: fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. For generations, coastal communities have known what science is now confirming with breathtaking clarity. These fish are food for the mind. Their secret lies in their abundance of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly one called DHA. Our brain is made up of about 60% fat, and DHA is a primary structural component. Think of it like the finest quality mortar holding the bricks of your brain cells together. As we age, ensuring we have enough of this crucial building block is essential for maintaining cognitive function, for preserving memory, and even for stabilizing our mood. Many people in their 70s worry about their memory, a forgotten name, a misplaced set of keys. While some of this is normal, nourishing our brain with omega-3s is like ensuring the electrical wiring in our mind stays well insulated and efficient. It helps the signals fire quickly and clearly. There's a beautiful simplicity to preparing fish: a small fillet of salmon, baked with a little lemon and dill. A few sardines on a piece of whole grain toast with a drizzle of that good olive oil. It doesn't need to be complicated. It's a meal that feels both luxurious and profoundly wholesome. A friend of mine, a retired professor in his late 70s, made a commitment to eat fish twice a week. He told me it wasn't just about the long-term benefits he'd read about. He said that on the days he ate salmon for lunch, he felt a noticeable clarity in the afternoon. His thinking was sharper, his energy more sustained. He described it as tuning his mind. It was his weekly ritual of respect for the organ that held a lifetime of knowledge and wisdom. Choosing to eat these fish is a conscious act of honoring your own mind and all the precious memories it holds. Number 5, nuts and seeds. Nature's perfect packages. If you were to design the perfect, portable, nutrient-dense snack, you would probably invent the nut. A handful of walnuts, almonds, or a sprinkle of chia or flax seeds is a small miracle of nutrition. Each one is a tiny, self-contained package of healthy fats, protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. In our 70s, snacking can be a double-edged sword. It's easy to reach for something sugary or processed for a quick burst of energy, which is often followed by a crash. Nuts and seeds are the antidote to this. They provide slow-release, sustainable energy that keeps you feeling full and your blood sugar stable. Let's talk specifically about walnuts for a moment. They even look like tiny little brains, don't they? And it's a fitting resemblance. Like fatty fish, walnuts are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, making them another powerful ally for our cognitive health. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, another antioxidant that works in concert with others to protect our cells. Chia seeds and flax seeds are fiber powerhouses, essential for a healthy digestive system, which is intrinsically linked to our overall well-being. The beauty of nuts and seeds is their versatility. You can sprinkle them on your yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, toss them in a salad for a satisfying crunch, or simply enjoy a small handful as a midday snack. I think of my aunt, a woman who is always on the go, even at 75. She keeps a small tin of mixed nuts and seeds in her handbag. She calls it her adventure fuel. Whether she's heading to her painting class, going for a long walk, or meeting friends, she knows she has a healthy, energizing option right at her fingertips. It's a simple habit, but it's one that empowers her to live her life without being tethered to her kitchen or to unhealthy convenience foods. It's a small act of self-reliance and self-care, all contained in a handful. Number 6, legumes. The humble, hearty heroes. In a world that often chases expensive superfoods, it's easy to overlook the humble heroes of the pantry. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. For centuries, these legumes have been the cornerstone of diets in the world's longest-lived cultures, from the mountains of Sardinia to the shores of Japan. And for good reason. They are, quite simply, a longevity powerhouse. Legumes are an incredible source of plant-based protein and, perhaps most importantly, fiber. As we age, our digestive system can become a bit more sluggish. Fiber is the key to keeping things moving smoothly, but it does so much more. A fiber-rich diet feeds the trillions of good bacteria in our gut, our microbiome. A healthy gut is linked to a stronger immune system, reduced inflammation, and even better mental health. It's the very foundation of a resilient body. Furthermore, the type of fiber in beans helps to lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar, making them incredibly heart protective. All of this in a food that is wonderfully inexpensive and versatile. Think of a steaming bowl of lentil soup on a cool evening. It's more than just a meal. It's a hug in a bowl. It's comfort, warmth, and deep nourishment. Think of a bright, zesty hummus made from chickpeas, a perfect dip for fresh vegetables. There's a story of a village in a blue zone, one of those regions with a high concentration of centenarians. An interviewer asked one of the oldest residents, a man of 102 who still worked in his garden, what his secret was. The man smiled and said, "Every day, I eat a bowl of beans. They are the food of the people. They make you strong and they make you humble." That's the beautiful duality of legumes. They fill you up, they strengthen your body from its very core, and they remind us that the most profound sources of health are often the simplest, the most accessible, and the most grounded. Number 7. Whole grains, the steady foundation. For years, carbohydrates were unfairly demonized, but our bodies, and especially our brains, need them for energy. The key is choosing the right kind, and that's where whole grains come in. We're talking about oats, quinoa, brown rice, barley, and whole wheat bread. Unlike their refined cousins, like white bread and white rice, whole grains contain the entire grain kernel, the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. This means they are packed with fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. Think of refined grains as a quick, flashy burst of energy, like a firework. It's bright, but it's gone in an instant, leaving you feeling depleted. Whole grains are like a slow-burning log in the fireplace. They provide steady, sustained energy that fuels your day without the dramatic spikes and crashes in blood sugar. This steady energy is not just important for our physical stamina, but for our mental and emotional equilibrium as well. When our blood sugar is stable, our mood tends to be more stable. We feel more grounded, more capable, more resilient. One of the most powerful and simple rituals you can adopt is starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal. It's a blank canvas. You can add those berries we talked about, a sprinkle of nuts and seeds, a dash of cinnamon. It is a profoundly grounding way to begin your day. It's an act of setting a stable foundation, both nutritionally and metaphorically, for whatever lies ahead. A gentleman I know, a retired carpenter in his early 80s, told me he's had oatmeal for breakfast every day for the past 50 years. He said, "It's simple, it's honest, and it gets the job done." Just like good wood. I love that. It's not about a trend. It's about a timeless, reliable practice that provides the steady strength we need to keep building a good life. If these stories and the ideas we are sharing have offered you a moment of warmth, a spark of inspiration, or a piece of valuable insight, please consider showing your support by liking this video. It's a small gesture that helps us reach more people who might need to hear this message. And if you'd like to continue exploring this path of vibrant living together, subscribing to the channel ensures you won't miss our next conversation. we would be honored to have you as part of our community. Number 8. Greek yogurt and fermented foods. The gardeners of your gut. Let's return to that idea of the garden, but this time, the garden is inside of you. Our gut is home to a vast and complex ecosystem of trillions of microorganisms, our microbiome. For a long time, we didn't understand its importance, but now we know it is central to our health, influencing everything from our digestion and immunity to our mood and even our weight. In our 70s, maintaining a diverse and healthy gut garden is paramount. Greek yogurt and other fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi are the master gardeners. They are rich in probiotics, which are the good bacteria that help to seed and replenish our internal ecosystem. A plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt is a particularly brilliant choice. It's packed with high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass as we age, and it's also an excellent source of calcium for our bones. Think of it this way. Every spoonful of yogurt is like introducing a team of friendly, helpful workers into your gut. They help to crowd out the less beneficial microbes. They help you digest your food more efficiently, and they produce compounds that strengthen your immune system. It's a proactive way of tending to your health. Instead of waiting for a problem to arise, you are actively cultivating a state of inner balance and resilience every single day. There's a real joy in this. Perhaps it's discovering the tangy taste of kefir in your morning smoothie, or adding a bit of crunchy, zesty sauerkraut as a side to your meal. It's about adding new flavors and textures to your plate while doing something profoundly good for your body. It's a daily act of nurturing the garden within, ensuring that it remains a vibrant, flourishing source of life and health for all the years to come. So, here we are. 8 foods: olive oil, berries, leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, legumes, whole grains, and yogurt. But I hope what you've heard is not just a list. I hope you've heard a story of connection to the earth, to history, to our own bodies. Living a long, vibrant life in our 70s and beyond is not about a search for a single magic bullet. It is not about deprivation or a joyless pursuit of numbers on a medical chart. It is about the small, consistent, joyful choices we make every single day. It is about the love and intention we put onto our plates. These foods are your allies. They are your companions. They are tools to help you craft a life of continued energy, clarity, and purpose. They are the building blocks for a future where you are not just a spectator, but an active, joyful participant in your own unfolding story. Your plate is a canvas, and every meal is a brushstroke. What masterpiece will you create today? The power to paint a future filled with health, happiness, and vitality is, and always has been, in your hands. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Be well.